Welcome friends, in this video we will see about symbol table generation. So the question is, write a program to scan input program from and generate a symbol table. So we using the lexical analyzers. Now I just go to the coding part. So first I create a words list which get the user's input from a file and store it in like a list. Then I just create answer. Then keywords we have int, float, and long, short, and string, and char and double. So these and all keywords which is used to know which are the keywords is in the for the variable. So then I just open the file and read it as file. So for data, it read the lines. So lines in data, it just split that and append that in the words list, right? Okay. Then for I in words, for that I just this is the text file which I use. So what it do means it just split the lines and split the lines and store it in a words list. So for one line, what it had do, if open face in I means, so if open face and close face will come, definitely it's a function calling. So for declaring a variable, we didn't use the open face, close face. So it's just a keyword. So I use that. So for that value is first value. So value is, sorry, if this is a line, okay, this is a line, the value is nothing but which comes before this is a value. Okay, this is a line. So which comes before this, it will be the value. So I just give that. Then I give return type as 0. For every values, we just give the return type as first only. So we didn't change that. Then I just give type array as nothing, count is 0. Then for j in, so now what I do means I just take the values from this to this. So index from this plus 1 means this, and index of this means before this. So I just take the values. Then I check if j in keywords means it's a it's count plus plus, because we want to know how many values we return to the return in the table. So we just count plus plus and type array plus that. So we just store like how which are the data types which we return. Then I just give type array. So we just add this at the last. So for after filling the for loop, we didn't want that comma. So I just remove that. So I give append of id as a value, d type as null, because this doesn't have any data types. Which is a return type is we have the return types of the value. Sorry, return type. Then iv equal to null, because here we didn't initialize any values. Then I give number of parameters count, and type array is which values we want to send. That's a type value. If there is no open face close face means it's definitely a variable declaration. So for that I just print that. Then D type is I of 0. So the first value is D type for every it's function calling method or a variable declaration. First one is we want to give the data type. So I just pop that out. Then I just give IV as 0. Then I create a temp variable. So for j in I, I just check if j in keywords means j in keyword continue, else it's not in keywords. I just check if there is a comma or colon. So for that, I print that temp. Then I just check whether if there is equal to means we want to split that because if there is a equal means it definitely we initialize a value, so we want to give the initialize value. So I just split with equal to method and answer. I open that with that answer list. So I opened so then I check for the else part. If there is no equal means I just append that with the following method. So then I just print, sorry, we after every for loop, sorry, after every checking, we want to give temp is double equal to null. Okay. So else, if it doesn't comma or semicolon or it's not a keyword means nothing but it just add the temp value with the j value. And finally, I just print that values by data. So first one is ID, then data type, then return type. Then initial value, initial value. Then I give by t, then after initial value, number of parameters, then give by t. Then after this type array, so by t, then type of parameter. I just print or I in answer, just print answer of I of ID by t, then I give d type, then I give return type. So ID d type, then return type, retype. Then I give initial value IV. then n row, so number of parameters. After that, I just give type array. So now I run this code means so type array mostly this. So type error is list indices must be integers or slices, not text. Okay, done. Oh, sorry, I just give like this because I just give us I only. So I in answer it will be run, right? Then why I give answer like here? So I just remove this and give I for everything. So now I save this and run again this. So now what will happen? It's if I have full strength, so ID is ABC. So data type int char, return type is null 3D. So initial value was, so here return type is double. So initial value is here. So number of parameter is 2 for add. Then type is double. That is an indentation problem. So can we rectify that? Just give me a second. So for here only we have the no after date. So after data type we distinct you okay here and here we have double for return type. So it will become here. So initial value we have to give the by t. So where is initial value here? So I give by t again. So now I run the same code again. So here we see. So here also we have one. Here also I just give one tab space. Now I run this code. You just see. So initial value and number of parameters types. So everything. Okay. This is the code. Thanks for watching.